Toynado!
Hi, I'm Anthony. This week, I've been afflicted by the three curses of modern life: visiting in-laws, building furniture, and work. With me is a man who is just like this week's action figure. He's a picker, he's a winner, he's a lover, and boy is he a sinner. It's Pete.
I play my music in the sun.
Doodle-doo-doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Pete, before we get started on this week's figure, were you a fan of the X-Men the Animated Series?
Did you not just hear the music that we made of the theme song? I believe the answer is yes, Anthony. You and I are kindred spirits.
Who was your favourite character?
He is a time traveller. He's one of the coolest. Bishop was my favourite. Do we have an opinion of Wolverine?
Look, Wolverine wasn't my favourite, although Wolverine is everyone's favourite. He wasn't my favourite because I didn't want to be the tough guy. And Cyclops wasn't my favourite because I care very little about being the leader. But you know who was my favourite?
Well, I know it wasn't Wolverine and Cyclops. And you didn't get excited about me mentioning Bishop. Beast, maybe?
No, not Beast. He spent the entirety of Season 1 in jail. Not a great role model. Sure, falsely imprisoned. Different story. No, my favourite was Gambit. Also, Jubilee was far too annoying. And Storm was a little overdramatic, especially when she used her powers. And nobody likes Jean Grey. Although I would say Rogue was probably my second favourite. Or Magneto? Maybe Magneto. Magneto was right. Anyway, today's action figure is Gambit from the Toy Biz X-Men toy line.
I do believe Tycho is what you meant to say.
Oh, sorry Pete. Yeah, Tycho. Just look at that Gambit figure in his vinyl jacket in all its glory. So the action figure is actually pretty accurate to the cartoon and the comic, which is really cool for the time. I remember getting my Gambit figure for about $5. I think I went out somewhere, must have been a birthday, it's always a birthday, and spent my birthday money and got Gambit and a Storm where her chest lit up with a little lightning bolt. And Pete, what type of action feature do you think a Gambit figure would have?
Throwing cards, wasn't it?
Have a think. What's he known for?
I just did think. Throwing cards.
That's right. You pull a lever on his back, and he kicks. Sorry about the misdirection. That action feature has nothing to do with the character.
Hold the phone. Whoa. He kicks because he knows French kick boxing. Look him up on Google. And also, he's somewhat of a ninja. I did read him in some comics.
And aside from his really cool jacket, his other accessory is his bow staff. Maybe that was one of the other reasons I liked him, Pete. He had a bow, just like Donnie. If I remember rightly, Pete, he also had a collector card packed in with him. Mine, unfortunately, went missing a long time ago. Now, the unfortunate thing about this figure, he's too tall to play with the G.I. Joes, and he's too thin to play with the Turtles. And as I said, I only had a Storm, so it was a very one-sided battle. Thankfully, later on, I did end up getting some Spider-Man villains, so he had someone to beat up. So Pete, tell us about his articulation.
Well, his head goes left to right. It's kind of hard to move with the very cool jacket that you said earlier. That's kind of like stuck to him. I guess you could take it off, but I wouldn't try. His arms move up and down. He's got articulation in not his wrists. Elbows go up and down. He doesn't twist in his waist. Look, apart from that kick action, which is pretty cool. Don't know why you don't like that. Once again, French boxing. His knees bends, his legs go up and down, and he kind of really has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait. You know, we used to do articulation. How much do they have? Have we lost our way? Have we, Anthony? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 points of articulation. There you go. And if I'm wrong, I'm sure you'll tell me. Voila!
Alright, some quick fun facts about Gambit. His real name is Remy LeBeau. Gambit was created by Chris Claremont and Jim Lee. His first cameo appearance is Uncanny X-Men Annual number 14, and his first official appearance in Uncanny X-Men 266. Around the time of the X-Men the Animated Series, he also appeared in a lot of the games. Let's not forget multiple collector card appearances. And yes, a live-action version of him shows up in X-Men Wolverine Origins. Look, I know his part was good, it's just X-Men Wolverine Origins. You know, you've seen it. Thank you for watching our episode on the Tycho, sure it was Toy Biz, on Gambit. Please like, subscribe, and tell us, who's your favourite X-Men character? Ooh, who's your favourite villain? Big shout out and thanks to Chownrat for all the art for this episode. Okay, Pete, I do have a question though. Why does Gambit use cards again? Like, I know he likes to play poker, but Gambit is more of a chess thing. Why doesn't he throw chess pieces? And if he's throwing cards, does it have to be playing cards? Could it be Pokemon cards? Or magic cards? I mean, that's all magic cards are good for anyway, blowing them up.
Damn. I think visiting in-laws and building furniture has made you uptight.